Hello, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to dive into your coffee cup. This is for next 4 weeks. This is for this month's reading. Let's see what's happening for you. We have some tears of joy. After this one, we're going to jump into your tarot. By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light. And if you haven't already, give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. It's a free way to support the channel, to be here. Also, hit the bell so you never miss a video. I see someone's face in your heart. This kind of looks like a person or like a fish as well. Rounded face. Reminds me of a piranha, guys. So you might have someone in your heart. Maybe you're considering a lot about this person, what they're doing, or like they're wearing a crown. The crown can be a Leo. Or it can be someone is a leader of some sort, someone who has authority over something. You have this person in your heart. You care about them a lot. However, this is the piranha, guys. They don't differentiate. They are like a predator, basically. So I feel like here you start to, maybe towards the end of the month, you're starting to see behind the scenes about this person. That's why what's important here is maybe you need to really focus instead of allowing them into your space and being very understanding and loving. Maybe it's the time for observation rather than acceptance. Okay, like being very attuned to what they're saying, what they're doing, to their energy, because it seems like they're ready to just bite off, like eat their, or like feed, basically. Or maybe they have like an ulterior motive that you're not really aware yet. Okay, but the thing is, because Pisces is a fish, this is a fish, you're swimming in the same waters with this person. Okay, you're in the same environment or same intellectual level, same family, or like they're in your heart. So this is someone you value. Maybe this is a friend that you give too much love to, but it seems like here they're not really considering. Okay, they're showing up here maybe within the second week. They're spewing out something out of their mouth. This kind of looks like a shape of a diamond, but it has two eyes. I see a letter V here. They might send the person towards you, a cup attached to the V. So if you have like maybe a problem with this person, they might want to show up. They might want to negotiate a solution. Another thing here is, because it's in your heart, I'm going to say this might be something really eating you, a subject, an issue in your heart space, okay? And it seems like the cup is coming within the first week. And then I feel like the negotiations are going to keep continuing, conversation, the communication. But they're on a really low level. So this person might be someone who is really like, if this is a situation too, it might be in a very low level, low vibration. Maybe they are not really coming for peace, but they're coming to like argue. That's why you need to rise higher here, because I see someone, one eye is covered. There's a lady right there. She has a little, like her eyes are closed, or one of them is closed. The other one is slightly open. She kind of has fish lips as well here. So this can be a person who is actually on a higher level and have higher solutions. Okay, maybe highest intuition. This can be like a person that maybe you don't really know them face to face right now, but this can be someone who can give you an insight. One eye is covered, as probably they're not really seeing the worldly things. They're seeing beyond the worldly things. Okay, that's why it's going to be important for you to connect with them, but you cannot connect with them in a low this kind of despair, fear, anxiety level. I think this person is on the level of calm, and solution mindset, like because her ideas, you can see like the mind is expanding. Another thing here is this can be a level you're rising as well. We're using feminine energy, female. This can indicate that you're going to come up with creative solutions. Okay, the women creates, men actually represents action, planting the seed, and then the women is the mother earth, grows the seed. So I feel like here this is actually, you already are questioning the reality and how can I actually resolve a situation, and she's going to be the one, that part of you maybe is going to be the one coming up with a solution. What happens after that? I see an angel rising here, lifting up a man. This is the angel rising here, lifting up a man, but then the man actually stabs the angel in the heart. So men can be, okay, the anxiety driven side, or it can be a man who is sabotaging somehow. It can be a person in your life that is, when the help comes through, this person might be sabotaging the help. Okay, so what you can do here, instead of maybe depending on someone to bring you the help or like the solution to come from somewhere else other than you, you directly connect with the angel. The angel can also be a person, okay? It can be an institution, real person, legal person, something that has wings. Wings can be, because I see the wings on their back, wings can be a symbol. We're all interpreting symbols here. And before I turn on this video, I had the intention to also tell you, Pisces, that you see our subconscious most of the time reads symbols. And these symbols that you're seeing here, for example, if you see a wing on a logo, for example, or on a street corner, this is something of a guidance for you, okay? This is some sort of a guidance for you that you need to understand. You can interpret this as angelic help. You can interpret this as freedom because the wings help you fly. So it seems, or maybe takes you out of that intense situation. And I feel like that's a sign for you. You need to follow, especially within the second week. And I see there's a letter V showing up here. It's a small one, but the tips of those kind of looks like number one, kind of reminds me of this as well. Like I see something like this when I look at it. Okay, one handle is like this. Victory. Okay, so that's why I feel like here, you see, the victory is gonna be maybe like a key, the key to unlock something. Okay, the door. It can be even if you're planning to move, a key for a door. It can be if you want to change your car, maybe it's just, you know, giving you a hard time. It can be replacing the car, getting a new key for it. So overall, it is about unlocking something. Okay, within the third week, the second week, again, I see there are pathways opening. There are two of them. And the third one here, I don't think this is a pathway. This kind of reminds me of a tumbler or like those things that they store water. But this is not like a regular one. This kind of reminds me of the military grade ones that are rounded. They come with like this green pouch. Kind of reminds me of that. So we can take that as an order. The water actually carries the words and the energy, and this water can be filled with order in the sense of organizing things. Okay, order can also be the order, the higher word. Okay, and you can be coding the water, or this can be something coming to you. Sometimes there is a way to code the water with your affirmations and such, but this can also be something fluid that can be exchanging between people. It is something that is natural related, can be helpful. Okay, it can be even like having a cup of coffee, which is fluid, which has energy. Can be like having a coffee through conversation can pass on the knowledge or the information. Okay, I see the third week here. We have a saxophone. I see there's a person, a male figure with a saxophone. He has a graduation cap and he's looking at like a half-eaten apple. So this can be a person who worked for something or passion, and the passion is apple, but the apple is gone now. So what they have in their hand is not really going to get them where they want to be. but I see under it there's like a two houses. I don't know if you can see the roof kind of looks like two roof, looks like leaves, like a dried leaves are covering it. Kind of looks like a very natural formation here. Maybe even houses carved outside inside of the rocks and stuff. They have little windows. I see right there the window 1, window 2. These are the leaf roofs. So it can be this person might have done this for something else, but that something else is not there anymore. But there's some something in bread and butter is existence. Maybe this is an artist who worked for like a big fame or something like that, but they might have another opportunity that is going to be bread and butter for them. Can be teaching what they know. Okay, can be also maybe they have a different type of crowd that will love what they do. It can be your energy too, guys. It can be someone that you're coaching and guiding. It seems like I see symbols here, real strange symbol. We have what is this? This one. Kind of like a reverse 7 and 9. This can be 7 is a lucky number, 9 is completion. So it can be if the hardship is there when it comes to financial, it can be like a hardship is coming to an end too. Maybe you are graduating from some sort of a situation here. And towards the end of the month, I see someone, an older gentleman, showing up, kind of wearing like a French revolutionary hat or like an artist's hat, and he has a bunny under it. And there is some 3 bunnies actually coming under this person and just giving them with the servings. The bunnies have some like lettuce and stuff in their hand. So this can be someone, it can be your energy too, like your upgrade, your final, actually like a completing the cycle or completing a mission and then just turning your head towards something else is going to start bringing you abundance. The bunnies can represent that. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. By the way, this is intended for sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Okay, your desire is something coming really fast, guys. So if you know those and this is not really resonating, or if you want to see more, because we had the Leo crown, so can relate. There might be other answers for those readings. Just go ahead and check them out. And subscribe if you haven't already so you can get those videos as well. I see your energy field is intact, but there is a growth that you cannot stop this. You see how fast you're expanding. That's why I feel like if your desire is actually closing a cycle and opening up a new one. If you want to move, if you have like a product you want to extend, if you have an idea you want it to grow, this month, especially for you, I can assure you no other signs so far got this one. You're growing, you're expanding, your reach is growing too. I have a sword right here. That's why I felt tears of joy here. Some of you might be reaching to really like a long distant places, meaning it can be even like expanding your reach. Kind of, that's how I felt. It can be like if you have online things happening, it can be that if you're teaching, I said there's another opportunity showing up. It can be like expanding that, because another thing I see here, there are like 1, 2, 3 heads coming together. The 4th one is observing that. Maybe you're forming a group that people are coming together to support you. This can be even your abundance, your resources and prosperity is like expanding to like a large scale. Maybe you're going to get more sales if you're selling something, if you have certain type of income that can be expanding. Or sometimes what happens is that can grow, expanding in the sense of maybe you're going to be able to afford more with what you already have. Okay, we're going to look into 4 more subjects here. But what's going to happen is I'm going to do material stuff, a deeper dive. But initially, we're going to have okay, it's looking very good. This is your energy. We're going to have general, where you are, love, money, and then how the things are going to play out. Some of you are really have a lot of things to be grateful for. That's the Ten of Pentacles is. It means that when you, instead of just looking at the things you don't have, when you start to focus on the things you have, you see a lot of good stuff, all the good cards actually showing up. The only one here is like the fear maybe, but there's going to be fast growth, progress, opportunities are going to start to show up when you really start to consider what you have. Okay, when you start to think about what you already have in your hand. And the thing is, it's not about material stuff. It can be the support system. It can be your eyes that can read, your brain they can actually understand what you're reading. Okay, so whatever it is that makes you feel empowered at that moment, you're in a position to see that, nurture that. Okay, when it comes to love, we have competition or conflict happening. Some of you might be, we're gonna get clarifiers for these. The person in your life may be like conflicting you, or maybe there is another third, fourth, fifth person. Meaning, I don't mean in the sense of like cheating. I mean maybe in your relationship you have too many heads. A mother-in-law, father-in-law, a sister-in-law, or someone next door neighbor. Like maybe all of these people are involved in your relationship without you or one of the best friends. Whatever it is, I feel like there's so many heads in your relationship that you need to really become aware and maybe just make a decision to, you know what, we don't need to listen to all these. Or this can be all the people, like when you want to create a relationship from the background, somebody says, oh, it's not good right now, the relationship really bad right now, the times are bad, right? Whatever it is, that person creates conflict with your desire. Your internal self might be doing the same thing. You need to become aware, first of all, okay? When it comes to money, it seems like you're going to make a very reasonable decision this time within this next 4 weeks. And that decision is going to pay off well, because it seems like you see the crown. This is the same crown that I see here. You're wearing a crown right now. This is going to put you in a positive authority space that you're going to be able to make decisions. You're going to be the decision maker. If there's another crown here bothering you, or you're thinking about someone, you're thinking if you're going to benefit from there, or they're there to support you, it seems like you're going to pin them down as well. Meaning, if they have any negative intentions, ulterior motives, they're not going to be able to do anything. Okay, you're going to have that under control, basically. Let's see general outcome. We have the Hangman here, Pisces. Even though Hangman can be interpreted as something negative, because you're Pisces, Hangman is Pisces, we're going to go with the story of the Hangman. This guy, actually somebody's nurturing him right now. This guy speaks his truth, okay? And what they do is they hang him upside down here, and they say, you know what? You need to pause for a second. You need to stop, because his perspective may be outdated. The answers he has is outdated. Now he is upside down. What happens? He's eliminated. What does this mean? You need to pause for a second before you make a decision. The way you're thinking might not be really compatible with the new age that we're living in right now. You need to stop and then change your perspective. In order to do that, a pause is necessary. And if you're feeling like, if I stop even for a second, nothing will get done, you see there's a lady coming forward to give him some water. Seems like you're going to get the nourishment you need, okay? We have here a thief with the 10 of Pentacles. I told you this is there's a mind chatter I'm feeling here with you, or maybe there are other chatters around you. Whenever you start to see the good stuff, it just keeps bringing the bad stuff. The thief, oh, they're stealing this from me. And you know what I decided yesterday? I kept deciding it every day, but consciously yesterday I said, I'm not going to watch anything that has any negativity in it. Soon as I turn on one of the apps, there you go. It's just, there's some bad news, like the news reporters giving all the negative stuff. And I realize that it is consciously, it's right there for consciously to steal the joy out of our lives. So that's why I feel, guys, if you are feeling prosperous, whenever you're feeling prosperous, fine, good, abundant, and you're feeling these feelings are coming, you need to really shoo the thief away. Okay, you're the wealthy person here. And another thing, you can always cultivate that happy feeling but you don't have to always pass through this the thief alley, basically. Okay, don't go through there. We have the Five of Wands with a mature woman. The mature woman might be someone in a bad health in the family, might be creating this kind of discomfort and creating lack of love in your family. That's why what you can do, if this is not something too close to you, 31, 6, 37, 37. 37 can be a very significant number, guys, okay? For some of you, it seems like you need to just put some distance between yourself and this person, because their bad health can be mental bad health as well, bad soul, and they are probably stealing the joy out of the relationships. Okay, so that's for something that you should be aware of. King of Swords comes with a journey. So I told you that your logical decisions are going to bring a victory when it comes to finances, which can open up new doors for journeys, new investment ideas, new expansion and the wealth and the growth in the career. We have the marriage coming with the Hangman. So wow. Okay, we can take the marriage as a commitment and a contract. Either way, it can be between two parties or two different genders, or can be like a business deal that you're going to make. So that pause, like I said, the universe will take care of you. That pause is necessary for you to find that committed relationship, that commitment. And also, wealthy man can be someone who's going to support this endeavor, or can be the other side, other party of this connection. Okay, I don't want to specifically just limit it to a marriage. It can also be a business contract. We have autumn, bounty and balances coming for you very soon. We have winter, an ending, recharging, reflection, aligning with the Hangman. So whenever you feel frustrated, it's okay to go back to your own self and just, give yourself some time to recharge and reflect on the good times. Bounty is collecting your crops, basically. We have lavender here, tranquility, kindness, and self-care. So whenever you get the chance, especially within the next 4 weeks, give yourself that relaxing experience and give yourself time. Oak tree, from a small tiny little acorn, actually sprouts as amazing massive tree here. Power, courage, and strength. So if you're feeling I am resting, it's just I'm losing time, I'm not having any progress, whatever is going through your head, it is actually recharging you. It's like, think of it like an elastic tape pulling you back, and it's going to launch you further so fast that you're going to grow a massive, maybe something, an oak tree in a very short period of time. Okay, oak tree of your destiny. What's your affirmation for this time? This present experience is a stepping stone to a new awareness. So whatever that you're going through, it is actually opening new doors for you, new windows to see life differently. My spiritual growth comes to me in ways I don't quite expect. I know I am safe. I'm always safe. Okay, so that's a good affirmation too. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.